I think it's very important that I tell this to you, as somebody who recently experiences these problems, right? I'm going to come clean, I'm going to be completely authentic and honest with you. There is a big problem with mine and your chances of success. And it's not the fact that we're running out of time. It's not the fact that you're too lazy to do the fucking work. It's not the fact of anything like this. Instead, it's something perhaps we don't really acknowledge enough. It's something that's leaving us behind. Something that I don't really carry with me anymore, but I always used to back in the days for some reason. And my dad would call it something along the lines of being humble. And I'm not saying if you're not humble, then you're going to succeed. I'm not saying if you're humble, you're not going to succeed. But let me actually go into depth of what I want to say, really. I'd like to tell you that I personally stopped believing. Not in the YouTube, not in my chances of success, not in my chances of doing these short form videos well, not in my chances of outreaching this video to hundreds if not thousands of you, right? Whether it got 10 or a million views, I don't give a fuck. I do, but I don't care. I'm still going to do this every single day because I remain endlessly motivated. I made a video on this the other day. I'll link it up here, of course, link it in the description as well if you want to go view that. But the reason I stopped believing isn't because I didn't believe in this, it's because I stopped believing in myself. I stopped listening to my old ways. Not in the sense that I didn't take my own advice or I was a hypocrite when I was making these videos, but in the sense that I stopped believing in myself. Away from the videos and everything, I would be like, well, what happens if I'm not good enough at this? What happens if I'm not good enough at that? And I began to doubt myself. Now, this problem is that we begin to doubt ourselves. When we begin to doubt ourselves, our performance decreases and we stop growing. I want to grow and to go up, and I'm more than confident I can do that. But for a second, it sort of paused, it halted. So what am I trying to actually say to you? I'm trying to tell you, personally, that you need to believe in yourself and almost be arrogant to a sense. Because I'll tell you now, if I am Mr. Humble, which I was when I was a kid, I would be like, it's okay, you can listen to me if you want to, but I don't know if my advice is the best. I don't know if I'm the best at speaking. I sort of made a stutter here and there. I'm not the best at speaking. Maybe I'm a little bit better than you watching at home, but I'm not the best. Or I could go the complete polar opposite and begin to tell myself I'm the best at speaking. I'm the best speaker I know personally. Best speaker I've ever heard in my town, my county, my whole country. I'm the best speaker in the whole United Kingdom and no one can speak better than me. No one can convey their points as concisely and professionally as me. I just haven't found success on YouTube yet, even though I deserve it. And maybe you sit there and say you don't deserve it, you have what you deserve. You might be damn right. But if I at least make myself believe that and I start working harder because, hey, I believe better. I believe I deserve better. I know I deserve better. I know I am better. So I've got to do better and show better so in order to receive better results. If we lie to ourselves with almost this delusion, right? Don't be a complete dickhead with this, but almost this delusion where you make yourself believe you are better than you actually are, you'll perform better. If only you knew the full effects of placebo. These people have done experiments before, scientists, right? Where they have a pill, let's say a pill of vitamin D3. These people who are taking a pill of vitamin D3, they take it, they feel better because they've been told, vitamin D3 is really, really good. But then there's also another group who are taking a pill that's fucking empty. It has no vitamins in, but they're told to believe and fully believe they have exactly the same benefits as these ones over here. And they take it and they see the same results, if not better. Just because they are completely sold and believed the idea that these pills are really good to increase their testosterone, increase their vitamin D3, increase their hormonal production and everything. The same shit you get from the sun that they tell you to stay away from. But regardless, you need to understand that this placebo effect is actually going to change your life. As long as you use it correctly. Like I said, don't be an arrogant twat with this. Just be arrogant. As long as you're keeping the twat part away, who gives a fuck? Who cares? Be yourself, right? Maybe if you're more humble, stay a little bit more humble, right? Maybe in some scenarios you can be like, yeah, it's okay, I want better. Instead of, oh, I'm better than that, I'm the best. Don't put pressure on yourself, right? But instead, actually start believing in yourself. Don't do what I did either. And start half-assing, half-believing, half-caring to achieving. Start fully caring, start fully achieving, and start working your mind in a way that is full of your own personal conviction. Because once you have belief in your own personal self, success is an inevitability. And I'll say that with 1,000,000% confidence. You can't knock it, and you can't fucking prove me wrong. Because you don't even have that level of confidence. If you don't want to try this out, that's fine. You can just go back to normality and keep struggling to believe in yourself. But if you're somebody who's willing to experiment on making your life better, try this for 7 days. Instead of being arrogant in front of your friends or whatever, just when you're on your own, when you're doing your homework, I'm the best at maths, so I'm going to complete this homework easily. You'll probably get it done quicker, as long as you actually believe it. I got this mistake wrong. I clearly wasn't paying attention. I was a half-assed it. I should try harder. Always find a reason to make yourself feel better and feel more intellectual and feel better at speaking. Whatever it is, make yourself be better, because the placebo is half the battle. I wrote that quote years ago and I stand by it now. Quote me on it if you want to. Belief is half the battle. Remember that going forward, my brother. Take care.